Hey folks, Mike here. Mike here from sunny Southern California, and I just have a brief message with you today that I'd like to share with you about my postcard marketing system. Uh, Look, if if you guys are in postcard marketing and you're not making any money, you need to come on board with us. We're just killing it left and right. Look at these beautiful postcards that we have. Just fantastic. But you know what? Right. Hey, remember these? Yeah. Oops. Remember these? Don't laugh. These ugly cards make us money, and they do. These cheap, ugly cards. We're getting ready to mail out some more. See that? We're getting ready to mail out some more right now. But um, you know the whole process, the whole principle behind postcard marketing. You know that, and that is just simply to take, your ream of paper. You can get it Walmart, Office Depot, Office Max, Staples. You can get a ream of paper. You can take that ream of paper and you can turn it into postcards. This is money. This is literal money. You've got to see past the beige or whatever color is ivory. I don't know. You've got to see past the color. You've got to see past the beautiful glossy color. Look past that and see the money that it represents. Now, a lot of you have not got on board with my postcard marketing, and that's okay. Uh, for a long time, and I'm looking straight in the camera, a long time now, it seemed like so many people that would sign up that they were struggling to come up with the $98 just to get into the business. And I put two and two together. And I started turning people away. I cannot live. My wife will tell you. She will tell you, I could not live with myself. And I would complain to my wife all the time. I would say, I can't live with myself if I sell these people a course for $98 and then it goes and it sits on the shelf because they cannot come up with $436 to mail out 1,000 postcards. Now, if you're talking about that, who has $436 every single week to be mailing out 1,000 cards? I mean, come on. If you've got that kind of money, you really don't need to be in postcard marketing. You need to go out and buy a business or buy a laundromat, where you've got thousands of dollars coming in every day in the form of quarters. But so many of my people were struggling, and they could not come up with $436 to mail out 1,000 cards. And I had some people that were disabled or handicapped or housebound, and they could not. They're waiting for the next Social Security check to be able to do postcard marketing. Look, I can't sell you a course. I won't. If you can't pay $98, you can't pay to mail out the cards. I don't want you. I do not want you in my business. But it bothered me so much that I have come up with so many different ways to be successful at postcard marketing without spending a dime on postage. I came up with this system. No, well, I've come up with quite a few, but here's one system that I put into practice, and I shouldn't say this online, and I shouldn't say this over the internet because now every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to do it. But this is what my wife did and I did on Saturday. On Saturday, where's the card? Okay, on Saturday we went to a flea market. We're up here and we're in Northern California. I don't mind telling you, we're in Sacramento, and we are hanging out for a little bit, and I'm making money. It doesn't matter where I live, and it doesn't matter where I travel to, I'm making money. And it just keeps flowing into my PayPal account because of the postcard marketing system. So we're here. We went to the flea market in Sacramento, Jackson Street or something like that, Folsom Street or something like that. We went to the flea market. We rented a booth, $30. I'll be right out front with you, $30. Now, You take that $30, and we sat there and we took these postcards. We took these postcards, and what we did is, I'm not shy, and anybody can do this. And as people would walk by, I would say, "Wow, you look sharp today. Have you ever thought about owning your own business?" "Oh, yeah, I'd like to have my own business, but I don't know what to sell." "Oh, here you go. Take a look." The next guy comes along. "Hey, how you like working for your boss?" "Oh, I hate that guy. I don't like that guy, but I don't have anywhere else to go." "Well, why don't you start your own business?" I'd say. "Why don't you start your own?" "Yeah, I don't know how." "Here you go. Here's your card. Take a look. Give me a call." Okay. We passed out so many cards. It's unbelievable. And I mean, I'm not the type of guy that just takes the cards and lays them on the table, and sits back and drinks coffee and just, whatever. No. I'm out there in front of the booth, and I'm talking to people, and I say, "Hey, you ever thought about having your own business?" "Well, sure I have." "Well, why didn't you do it?" "Well, it's too hard. It costs too much money." "Too much money? Have you given this a thought? Take it home. Check it out. Take a look." That was Saturday. Yesterday was Monday. I made 4 sales in one day. In one day, I made 4 sales. That's 98, 98, 98, 98. Now, very, very few people know how to build a website. So they got to have a website built. So there's 59 for the whole year. We build the website, we close it for a year. 59, 59, 110 or whatever. 59, 59, another 110. So you got 110 and 110 and 98 times 4, which is almost 400. So we're talking close to $600 in income in one day. In one day, it cost me $30 to rent a booth. You heard it here first. I'm the only person that teaches people how to market their postcard business without spending a dime on postage. If you want to market your affiliate marketing business, if you want to market your MLM business, if you're a member of a church and you're going to have a carnival or something like that, and you want to promote your carnival coming up, or the kids are going to go overseas on a missionary trip and they need to earn some money, postcard marketing. Do you realize you can get those kids to go to a flea market or a farmer's market or anything like that and pass out those cards, and with your own personalized message on that card, you could be bringing in thousands of dollars for those kids to go on the missionary trip. Look, the sky's the limit. You're only limited by your creativity, your imagination, and your boldness. You've got to have boldness. Not everybody can stand out there in front of a booth and talk to a complete stranger. If you don't want to do that, have a banner built for $25. Take the banner and put it on your canopy and sit back and just say, "Here, hey, not everybody has to be really outgoing like I do, but you know what? Postcard marketing is working. I've been doing this for 13 months, and it's making me a lot of money. And my wife and I travel all over the place. I think here next month I'm going to be down in Long Beach. I'll make some more videos from Long Beach, and then I'll be over in Irvine, and then I'll be in Orange County, and then I'll be going back to Fresno. I travel all over the place, and I make money wherever I go. Why? Because I can. Simply because I think I have gypsy blood, to tell you the truth. I really think I was raised by a crowd or a family of gypsies when I was young. This is the only way I can explain it. I travel, but my goal had been for 13 years, my goal had been able to make some money from my laptop, wherever I'm at. Just be able to make money, and it's coming to pass. And you know what? We were doing okay, but then when I came upon this flea market idea, oh my goodness, $600 in one day. You know what? There's more than one flea market in town. There's more than one farmer's market in town. There's 5 or 6 or 7. What if you went to 5 or 6 or 7, or you want to take the weekends off? Okay, so let's say you only did 4 or maybe 5 farmers markets, and you spent 3 or 4 hours. You don't have to stay the whole 8 hours, and you passed out the cards, and the card is a special card, but you passed out the cards, and you said, "Hey, have you ever thought about owning your own business?" And you did that to five farmers markets for 3 hours each. So you're working 15 hours a week. And each one of those brought you in 4 sales, and that might be low, that might be high, I don't know. But let's say it brings in $600. Well, if you did one, it brought in $600, and you did four, you did five, $3,000 a week. You can't make that kind of money anywhere else. And if you listen to any other postcard marketing guru out there, he'll tell you you've got to spend $436 on postage. You've got to mail out 100 a day. You've got to spend $900 for 2,000. You know, not everybody has $900 for 2,000. Shoot, I think I had 2,000 people look at my cards on Saturday. It cost me $30. I started to say it didn't cost me a dime, but I'm wrong. It cost me $30. I think we bought a water. We might have bought a water or an ice cream. I don't think we bought an ice cream, but the water was, no, I bought a coffee, yeah. Before it got too hot, I bought a coffee. It's $2. $32. $32 it cost me, and I made $600. Now that's not bad, and I'm through. This is all I have to say on this hangout, but I want you to know that if you want to make money with postcard marketing, if you want to have a postcard marketing campaign that works, if you want to get your business and kick it into higher gear, do it with postcard marketing, but do it without spending any money on postage. You need to check me out. I've changed my website. You can access the old one, but the new one is the postcardwizard.com. The postcardwizard.com. You can't find a better one. It's 3 words. Come on, anybody can remember 3 words. Come on, even you senior citizens out there can remember the postcardwizard.com. So go ahead and check it out. And you know what? I would love to have you come on board. I am the only one that answers their phone when you call. And I'm on the phone all the time with people asking questions or this or that. In fact, did you see my video a couple weeks ago? I don't even think I've had it 2 weeks now, of the iPhone 5. Did you see that? For the first time, okay, my son had given me the iPhone 4, and I had it a couple years, and it burned up and started smoking and all that. We went without a phone for a while until I decided what to do. So we got this cheap Walmart one, and sales started coming in from the postcard marketing thing. I got an iPhone 5. Oh, my goodness. And it was July 4th. I remember that. It was on a holiday. We went down to the mall there in Fresno, and I got the iPhone 5. And it didn't come out of my wallet. Where's my wallet? Didn't come out of my wallet. It was I don't see my wallet. I'll show you. I like gimmicks. I mean, I like visual aid. But anyway, iPhone 5, and it was free. It was, well, I had to do postcard marketing for it, but you understand what I mean. Again, I'm through. Go ahead and jump on board. And I shared one little tip with you today. One little tip can have you making $600 a day, maybe $600 a week, maybe $1,200 a week. But there's a free tip for you. I've got tons more of where that came from that I only share with my students. That's what they pay for. And they do not pay what those other shysters charge. They charge you $98 every month, and then they don't even answer they don't answer their phones, they don't answer their emails. You can't ever find them again. But you know what? You're going to pay them $98 every month. That's crazy. What do you get the second month? You get nothing. What do you get the third month? You get nothing. My guys, I give them tip after tip after tip, and I answer the phone every time they call, except on Sundays. I've always said that Sundays from 10 to 12:30, I'm in church. Don't answer the phone. It vibrates. I have it between my legs. I jump up in I jump up. People think the spirit hit me or something. They oh, I shouldn't say this. Okay, we're not in a charismatic church, so it doesn't go over too well. So I quit putting the phone between my legs because when it vibrates, I was too embarrassed to be jumping like that. Look, if I was a techie, I would edit that out. If I was a techie, I would edit that out of his hangout. Like, I can't. It's so embarrassing. Forget. Well, you know what? Just forget I said that part. Just go over. I'm telling you too much information about my life. Go over to the postcardwizard.com. Come on board. I want to work with you. I want to make you successful so you can travel, or maybe you don't want to travel. Maybe you want to go hang out at the beach. Maybe you're one of those that likes the Mai Tais and all those things and the little umbrella, and you sit on this. That's too hot for me. I don't want to do that. I want to go where it's cool. So come on board, the postcardwizard.com. Let Mike work with you. We'll get you to be successful. I am through before I get into any more trouble. See you later.